Hello and welcome to episode 19 of the Sales Training Solutions podcasts.
Hi, it's Phyllis Mikolaitis. Welcome back to our bi-monthly podcast. Today, I'm excited to continue my talk on successfully developing a lean culture that will provide sustainable success. Toyota and other Japanese firms have been successful in developing a lean culture. However, Western industry has not enjoyed the same level of sustained success with lean, and they wonder why. One of the reasons for lack of success is that we in the West are trying to implement lean without changing our thinking or management processes to align with lean. In Western industry, we manage for results. We're focused on making those numbers. But Toyota has sustained success because it focuses on improving and adapting to give customers what they want, when they want it, at the highest quality and affordable cost. If we want to successfully implement lean in production, the office, or our field organization, we must change the way we've been managing and training our people. Today, I want to take a look at kata, the Toyota process for managing and developing people. I also want to share some thoughts I've gained in my years of training and coaching, as well as through my study of kata. Let's start by defining kata. Kata is a way of doing things that keep your thoughts and actions in sync with ever-changing conditions. In his book, Toyota Kata, Mike Rother describes the two fundamental kata used by Toyota: improvement kata and coaching kata. The two are tightly woven together in the Toyota system. Improvement kata is the repeating of routines to improve, adapt, and to evolve. Improvement kata uses the lean tools to improve processes, reduce waste, and increase quality. Coaching kata is the repeating of routines by which certified consultants, leaders, and managers teach improvement kata to everyone in the organization. This includes senior managers all the way down to maintenance and the cleaning crew. Why is this discussion of kata so important? It requires the development of a lean culture throughout the entire organization to successfully implement lean processes and to use the right tool in the right situation. It also develops the right problem-solving processes. As I've told my children, we never know what challenges and obstacles life will throw at us. It's important to have a process for how you handle things to be successful in an ever-changing world. Kata provides those processes. Kata does not provide content, but rather a structure. Even the same problem in a different location with different people, it's different. It's not the same problem. So when a situation arises, your kata will provide the process for approaching and solving the problem in your situation. We like to think we can see the future, but in reality, we can only see a short distance ahead. Extended life circumstances and business situations cannot be predicted. There's always going to be uncertainty. Kata prepares you to deal with uncertainty and develop certainty and confidence within yourself. My readings validate what I've thought and practiced for years. Classroom training, even courses that include simulation activities, does not sustain a change in behavior. Classroom training creates awareness and perhaps some practice in a simulation activity. It takes coaching in real-world situations to actually make a change in behavior, especially a change that's sustainable. The coaching kata had its roots in the Buddhist apprentice teaching method. It's this development over time with prompt feedback that allows the change to occur. In this method, the coach is the mentor and the employee is the mentee. I'm very grateful for a true coaching experience in my early career. When I joined Xerox as a sales representative, yes, I did receive sales training in a classroom, but I was also assigned a mentor. Tom Siligato was an excellent sales rep that followed the Xerox sales process so smoothly and expertly, you didn't feel it was the structured process, but rather you were listening to a conversation with a customer. Tom traveled with me on sales calls and provided coaching sessions. I also traveled with him in his territory. He asked great questions to help me see what I should be doing, the errors I made, and how to improve. I learned and became a President's Club sales rep as a result of his coaching. My manager could have sat in the office and looked at the metrics such as the number of sales calls, how many proposals I submitted, and the number of orders processed, and then given me direction. But that would not have identified the source cause of areas to be improved. My manager spoke with Tom, reviewed his analysis and feedback, and then traveled with me to see for himself. I've evolved and adapted to changing times since then, but the fundamentals of their coaching are still with me today. Leadership through quality, as the early lean projects in Xerox were called, was executed throughout the company. When I was promoted to sales manager of Chicago, not only did my district office manager provide coaching, but several times a year the region manager came to provide additional coaching. He helped me to develop management processes and develop a deeper understanding of all that was comprehended in profitable production and sales management. His target was to help me develop the coaching, thinking, and problem-solving skills to manage ever-improving sales and production teams that satisfied our customers. We were proud to be part of an organization that won the Malcolm Baldrige Quality Award. Those of us trained in leadership through quality and then Six Sigma continued to carry the processes and principles into our next position and into our social lives as well. I realized the value of immediate feedback. In my job as a senior program manager, I found it enriching and rewarding to be responsible for global training programs. My team and I worked together to identify issues and solve them together. We had a standardized process for our training development, but we were empowered to recommend and implement changes for improvement. One of our changes led to an industry award for an outstanding multimedia training element in our global training sales program.
You're listening to Sales Training Solutions.
Believe it or not, this was and still is not the norm at most companies. Many companies are still using management logic that was used back in the 1920s through the 1950s. Also, many companies periodically change their management system or they decide to reorganize. Xerox reorganized several times and things have changed since I was an employee there. The path to success is not through reorganizing and using different systems. The path to success is to have a system of management and coaching that allows the people in the organization to handle whatever unforeseen changes, problems, and obstacles they encounter. Kata coaching and kata improving do not leave someone out there to figure it out alone. The coach provides a challenging assignment and allows the employee to struggle until they require help. Also, when an employee uncovers a problem, the coach asks questions to help the employee work toward a solution. The coach will accompany the employee to observe the situation so he or she has firsthand knowledge of the circumstances and the environment in which it occurs. Then the coach asks questions and the employee agrees upon the next step in the problem-solving process. This process continues until the employee reaches a solution for the problem. If they agree on the root cause of the problem, the next step is to change only one factor at a time to see if there's a relationship. They'll monitor and document the results. Then they'll standardize the process. Standardization is a key element in lean success, so we'll discuss it in a future podcast. Reflection is also important. A takeaway is what was learned as a result of the problem and the problem-solving process. When leaders are first introduced to Lean and Kata, they think it will add time, people, and cost. However, just the opposite is true. When the Lean process and Kata improvement and Kata coaching are implemented in parallel. What's your view of Lean and Kata? We believe it can allow you and your company to flourish. There is still so much to learn, so we'll continue to provide our podcast and blog posts on the topic. Well, that wraps up our podcast for today. Thanks to my producer, audio engineer, and business partner, John Schweitzer, for his great work with me on today's podcast. Join me next time when we'll dig deeper into creating a lean culture and using the lean tools and processes for success. I appreciate your feedback. So if you have questions on lean you would like to have answered, or you'd like to suggest a topic for another podcast, please send a message to me at phyllis@salestrainingsolutions.com. Visit our website at www.salestrainingsolutions.com. There are resources available for you under freebies. You can also join our bi-monthly newsletter, and you can get our free ebook on storytelling for business, The Secret to Sales Success. The link is on our website next to the podcast and blog posts. By the way, the link will enable you to read the past posts and listen to previous podcasts on Lean so you can catch up. Thanks so much. See you next time.
You've been listening to Sales Training Solutions. Visit us at salestrainingsolutions.com to find out more about improving your sales skills.